It's season 12 of Apex, and I feel like the game is vibing. I feel like control is the best part of this entire season. I haven't touched the game in a while, mainly because I've been focused with school, but I do want to talk about some of the things that should be and should not be in Apex. I'm going to start with the things that should be in Apex, and then I'm going to move into the things that should not be in the game. First thing that should be in the game is a loadout system. I feel like the replicators would be used more if there was a valid reason for us to actually go there instead of random stuff every day. In control and in arenas, you can pick a loadout to use during the game. You can upgrade it, you can change the optics. I feel like in the lobby, you should be able to go to the loadout screen, make 5 loadouts, go on Battle Royale, and when you go to a replicator, if you have materials, you can use those materials to buy a loadout. And when you get the loadout, it should start off with no attachments. Basically level 0. And let's say you upgrade it to level 1. After you upgrade it, you should have attachments that are level 1 attachments. So level 1 stabilizer, level 1 mag, level 1 stock. And if you want to use your materials to buy an optic, it should only let you buy an optic that matches your gun's level. So if my R301 is a level 2, I should only be able to buy optics that are level 2 or lower. And the cost to upgrade your weapon should go up depending on the level. So if I want to upgrade my assault rifle to a gold level, I would need like about 500 or about 1,000 materials, if that makes sense. I feel like another way to get materials should be killing an enemy who is currently holding materials. So if I kill a wraith with 150 materials and I have 50 materials, I should have 200 materials. You should be able to use materials to buy heals and things, but making a loadout option and using the things that I've said would keep players from getting pissed off from not being able to put a turbocharger on their Havoc on that day that they're playing. That way the replicators are used more and you're not just carrying like 150 materials all game for no reason. Number 2 on my list is changing the kill indicator. While I was looking at control gameplay, I noticed that they changed the kill indicator. It reminds me so much of the Titanfall kill indicator, and I really want that in BR. Like, imagine getting the squad wipe and then you get a flash on your screen that says killed this player, killed this player, killed this player, and it just has squad wipe above the names. Like, that would be so satisfying other than just seeing 3 names pop up. Seeing the kill indicator in control really surprised me when I first saw it. It gives it more of a dramatic shooting game vibe instead of a Chromebook desktop notification. Number 3 on my list is add an arcade game mode playlist permanently to the game. So team deathmatch, domination, and then just make a ranked mode that combines the two. Yeah, they made control, but it's an LTM. It's not gonna be here after this season. So many people have been hyped, and there's been so many positive comments about this season's LTM. People just like the idea of hopping on Apex and being able to just get a weapon and go kill instead of having to land and find the weapon you're comfortable using and the whole 9. It would make the game more diverse in gameplay so it won't get boring. Players can go into multiplayer and practice their aim in there instead of going into Battle Royale and trying to work it out. If you've been on my channel, you know that since my last video, I've been playing on some very high and sensitive settings. And you know that I play on controller without aim assist. It's difficult for me to record gameplay when for the first 5 hours of my day, I'm trying to aim train in Battle Royale. Half the time I'm not even able to engage in combat because I'm busy looting, trying to find a weapon that I need to practice with. Like, it's just difficult. Adding a permanent multiplayer playlist would really make Apex a more diverse game. This doesn't mean no one's gonna play BR because that's the core of Apex. That's what Apex is built on. But playing Battle Royale all day just gets boring. Sometimes a player doesn't want to get off Apex, but because they're so tired of Battle Royale, they just get off the game completely. Multiplayer would really fix that and keep the game from being boring. The rest of the things on my list are based on the characters. 1 is buffing Revenant. Wall bouncing with Revenant is like jumping off the side of the curb, while bouncing with Gibby is like jumping out of a plane. Now, I'm obviously exaggerating, but it would be nice to see Revenant with some type of movement. It's already been confirmed that Revenant himself can wall bounce 3 times, but his wall bounce doesn't do anything. I also feel like they should take the timer off of characters that are under the effects of Revenant's ultimate. When you activate Revenant's totem, under the duration of the time that you are a shadow, you have no shields protecting you. So it's actually very simple to kill a shadow form of a character, or pretty easy to die as one. You can lose your shadow form in 4 ways: your totem running out, your timer running out, someone killing you or someone destroying the totem. Your timer running out as a shadow is very stupid to me. What's the point of using Revenant's totem when you only have a small amount of time to rush a team and a small amount of health, basically? I feel like your shadow form should run out when your ultimate runs out or gets destroyed. I feel like the only way to go back to the totem should be getting killed or being able to send yourself back to the totem. When you're in shadow form, there should be a button that you can hit to send yourself back to the totem in case you're getting shot at and you don't want to lose all that health. It would definitely make Revenant more viable as a character. Plus, you would see way more people maining Revenant than there is now. Next is buffing Crypto. Now, I know Crypto already got a buff on his tactical. You can throw it out without even having to sit there like a stuck duck staring at the ground. That is a very good buff, although Crypto will be way more viable if his ult can deactivate other players' tacticals and ultimates. Building full of rampart shields and caustic gases, guess what? Hit the ultimate button on Crypto and it's all gone. Now, if it's a character's ult like Bangalore's, Gibby, Caustic, Fuse, and Lifeline, you should only be able to cancel it before the ultimate is in effect. So if it's Bangalore and Gibby, you should only be able to deactivate their airstrike before the missiles are coming out the sky. Yeah, it's a small window, but it wouldn't make sense to deactivate missiles coming out the sky. Same thing with Caustic, Fuse, and Lifeline. Caustic throws out a grenade that releases more gases. It wouldn't make sense to deactivate the gas itself, but it does make sense to deactivate the grenade before it blows up. Same thing with Fuse. If you see a Fuse holding a cannon, you should be able to deactivate the Fuse while he's holding the cannon, but once he shoots the thing, you can't do nothing about it. I guess you can deactivate Lifeline's care package marker, but why would you want to? Like, you could just wait for the care package to come down so you can kill the team and have the loot to yourself, so it wouldn't really make sense to, you know. If you feel like there's anything else that should be in the game, make sure you let me know down in the comments, but I'm gonna move on to things that shouldn't be in the game. Number 1, the Rampage. Do I really have to explain? Put that thing in the care package along with the L-Star. Give us the Volt back. That is bae. And also give us back the Spitfire. Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, give the Spitfire some recoil at least, because that's something I've noticed when I first used it. I was like, yo, this has no recoil. Give it some recoil. Make it go up, like something. Also, I forgot to add this, but also give the Prowler an automatic setting. I don't know why you would take that out. That's so stupid. Next is Ash's and Maggie's passive. Explain this to me. Ash can throw an arc snare that sticks enemies. She can make a one-way portal, which makes her an attack-based legend. But she can also reveal enemies. Maggie can shoot a drill as far as the eye can see that can drill through objects no matter how thick or how big the object is, and it can burn someone on the other side of said object. She also throws out a wrecking ball that bounces off of any surface. It lays down speed pads and it blows up once it hits an enemy. Getting hit by a Maggie ult results in dementia, fatigue, blindness, numbing of the brain, and suicidal thoughts. But she can also see an enemy through a wall when she inflicts damage on them. Why are you giving attack-based characters abilities that's not even according to their role? The rule you established in the game is that every character has a certain role. Gibby has 3 shields, his fortification perk, his arm shield, and his dome shield, which makes him a defensive type. Would it make sense to give a defensive character with shields the ability to see all the enemies on the map? That doesn't make sense. Pathfinder hasn't had a recon-based passive ever. He is the only recon character that can't mark enemies. That's like releasing a character with no abilities at all. Like, there's no point to this character besides, oh, I can grapple things and then put a zip line that helps my teammates follow me or whatever. At least Ash has a reason that she can mark enemies. She has a data knife, so it makes sense that she's able to figure out where enemies are, although it doesn't fit her role. All you would have to do is just make Ash a recon character. Maggie has no specific reason as to why she could see people through the wall. This girl was just born with X-ray vision. I would say take Ash and Maggie's recon passives and give it to Pathfinder. The whole shotgun deal with Maggie makes sense. I mean, you can add like another additional passive to her that's unique to her character and give Ash something that's unique to her as well. But her passive has to be attack based. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remove fortified. Welcome to Blaze's quick ASMR video. I have a Doritos Locos taco with fiery sauce on it. Want to hear me eat it? Mmm. Mmm.